Hey guys, welcome back to another raid video. It has been a while. It's been a while. I apologize. I've been focusing on trying to get my resources up the freeway, and as well, I've been focusing on trying to get my faction wars as high as I can. So I really haven't changed my clan boss team in quite a while. And the only reason that I'm adding on to it right now is because my clan is starting to kill Ultra Nightmare too fast. Sometimes I can't even get a hit in on the Void Affinity, which is pretty insane because I try to wake up really early to get some hits in. So I've thrown in a Frozen Banshee in replace of Occult Brawler when I face Magic Affinity, because with the Occult Brawler in there, I have 3 Spirit Champions, which is way too many Spirit Champions when you face Magic Affinity. So I've known about Frozen Banshee ever since she came out. I just never really had the need until now to level her up. And she's a beast. I mean, she is a beast. Right here, I run a speed team with Martyr as my attack down champion. Even in this scenario, she's too fast. I'll go over it here in a second, but she's still too fast with the amount of debuffs that she puts up. So 15.4 million damage. I mean, that's basically half of my damage on Ultra Nightmare. Just crazy as a rare champion. Just ridiculous. So on her skills here, the main thing we want to try to get up first is the A3. That is the poison sensitivity. And when you get that up, not only are your poisons going to hit harder, I think it ticks for 62,500, I think. When you get this up, it's going to allow her to put poisons up every time she does the A1. And it's 2 poisons, 5% poisons. When you have a speed team and you have a counterattack team, these debuffs are like never ending. I mean, they fill up so fast, it's crazy. And I'm actually having trouble with how many debuffs she puts up. So whenever you have 4 poisons up, it is basically like another poison, right? So whenever you fill up your 10 debuffs, you got your attack down, your decreased defense, and your weaken up. You're gonna be able to do more damage with your poisons for those 7 slots that you have left, versus like a Cult Brawler. So, I mean, unfortunately, her A2, it doesn't work with Clan Boss. I don't know why they do this. If we had this right here, she basically could fill the turn meter of everyone by, let's see here, so 20%. She could fill up the turn meter by 20% of all your allies if she were to do this with the auto and Clan Boss. I don't know if that's a glitch or if they meant to do that, because there's a lot of champions that they don't use certain skills on the Clan Boss. If they're going to intentionally do that, they should just put a little note in here to let us know that they're doing that. She does have an aura here for the accuracy, but don't really care about that. Really, we want to get the A3 up, and then we're going to do the A1 to get as many poisons up as we can. So for the artifacts here, I do run Stalwarts with the speed set, because I try to survive as long as I can, because none of my heroes do a lot of damage by themselves. They don't really hit hard. My main damage is going to be from my poison, so I basically try to stay alive as long as I can, having the speed team. So with that, we'll go over her total stats here real quick. So the 205 speed, with the scenario that I'm running with right now, this is too fast. She actually blocks Martyr's attack down almost consistently. I mean, it doesn't happen very often that she doesn't block it, which is a big problem. So I do need to get this down to about 180, I think. I do have high accuracy, pretty high defense for her, and then kind of low on the HP. But I do have the Stalwart gear, so that will mitigate some of the AoE damage, as well as I do run Duchess as well for that extra mitigation. So she does stay alive pretty well. I'll quickly go over just kind of the substats on this gear that I have. But mainly, I'm trying to get my speed a certain speed, get the accuracy, and then after that, it's all about survivability. And not too bad sets here overall. So I do need to get a 60% there. So I did manage to get the boots and the gloves, the 60% defense. So not too bad. For the masteries here, just like kind of every scenario, we're going to want to go down the support and the offensive tree for our poisoner. So we're definitely going to want to get the War Master. I know I blocked that, but the War Master's right there. This is a pretty standard setup for your offensive tree. And then the support tree, nothing special about that as well. So we're going to get the Master Hexer, try to extend those debuffs. And then I did get this just in case someone dies to help her speed up, but that might have been a mistake because she's too fast. I didn't need Sniper here. And so let me try to see here. I don't know. I guess I could get this for more damage if I didn't want to get the speed. But other than that, pretty standard setup here. I did go ahead and get the Evil Eye just because if I'm running her in dungeons, it does help out. If she could proc this A2, I mean, she would be just like, she's already phenomenal. But with this here, if they could fix this or allow us to do it on auto, this 20% turn meter increase whenever you had 10 debuffs up would be pretty crazy for Clan Boss, really. Hopefully you guys have her, leveling her up and trying her out on Clan Boss. I think she actually is better. She is better than Occult Brawler. In my mind, she is better because when you talk about that poison sensitivity and you have 10 debuffs up and 7 of those are poisons, that's 25% poison sensitivity for that one slot you have. So you have 6 poisons up. It does more damage than the Occult Brawler. And then, once they fix that A2, she will outshine Occult Brawler, hands down. If you haven't tried her, definitely level her up, especially if you're in the scenario like me where you're struggling with a certain affinity, because I have a lot of spirit. She is a different affinity for your Clan Boss team to get a different poisoner up there. So anyways, hopefully that helps you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.